Good afternoon, class. Today is Tuesday, May 22nd, 2012. We are going to be learning the distance dance. You're going to be able to compare the distance formulas and the midpoint formula by the time we leave today. This is your agenda for today. Tells you exactly what we're doing for today. Can anybody tell me what the essential question for today is? Jurian.
Compare and contrast distance versus midpoint formula.
We're going to compare and contrast the distance versus midpoint formulas according to South Carolina State Standard G6.1. Correct. All right. I'm going to show you an example of the distance dance. You can either use the formula or you can use the dance if you like it. Whichever one suits you. We're going to get the same answer, so it doesn't matter. All right. Some people have told me that they like using this formula better, Chris, which is fine. If that's what you like, fine. I know Forrest likes the distance formula. But this is the distance dance. You're going to subtract your x's, subtract your y's, square both numbers, add them together, and take the square root. Okay? So please stand up so we can all do it together. All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Subtract the x's, subtract the y's, square both numbers, add square root.
Very good. Let's do it one more time. Now I hope I'm not hearing anyone say square root both numbers. So let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, and we're on Chris. Go.
Subtract the x's, subtract the y's, square both numbers, add square root.
Very good. Let me get one person to volunteer to do the distance dance.
Subtract the x's, subtract the y's, square both numbers, add square root.
Okay, good. Now look on page 155 of your book. I'll pull it up for him. And Jurian's going to tell us where the fountain and the sandbox are located. We're going to find the distance between these two coordinates. So where's the sandbox located, Jurian?
-1 and 10.
-110 is correct. Where's the fountain located?
7. Wait. 7 and 6.
7 and 6 is correct. He's going to put those two coordinates here. So he's going to write both his coordinates first, and then he's going to so -110. Yes. So go ahead and talk us through and tell us what you're doing.
Okay. Now by the distance formula, I have to plug in my numbers. So this will be x. 2. No 2.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 2. 2. X, 1. Wow. Yeah, I remember. Then, -1 minus 7 and square plus 10 minus 6 square. So this will give me -8 square plus 4 square.
Is there anything that he hasn't brought down yet?
Oh, I think about what's that?
The square root sign. Please make sure, because that's how they trick you on the standardized test. They know sometimes that you guys forget that. Okay?
-64.
Oh, let's put that into your calculator first, and let's verify. Do you guys get the same answer? Is there something else that he's forgetting? Yes. Very good.
I got it.
Very good. Now he's going to write a complete sentence. So that 8.94 represents what? Someone please help him out, help out your classmate. That 8.94 represents what?
The distance between the sandbox and the water fountain.
Say it one more time.
The distance between the sandbox and the water fountain.
Correct. So go ahead and write one complete sentence, please. And then there, they would have feet, inches, miles, whatever units they have. Now, they don't have any units in that particular example, but whatever they have, you would put it there. So 8.94 miles, feet, whatever unit that is, from the fountain, correct.
Down. Oh, that's better.
Uh-huh. Help your classmates out.
Right.
F-O-U.
N-T-A-I-N.
I hate it.
Very good. Can I get someone else to volunteer to do the midpoint, where you just add the x's together and then divide by 2? Thank you, Jurian. So Charlene is going to do the midpoint. Now, before you do that, what is midpoint? What does that mean? Somebody please raise your hand and tell me what midpoint means. Can I get one person? Does anyone know? Samuetta, when you hear the word midpoint, what does that mean to you? Yes, correct. She said the middle point. So this is going to be the point where in between the fountain and the sandbox. So go ahead and write your coordinates, the same coordinates that Jurian wrote, and find the middle point or the midpoint. Bless you.
Thank you.
7 plus the 6 plus the 6.
Correct. Correct. Now write a complete sentence, and then you're done. So can you guys help her out? What sentence should she write?
The midpoint
The midpoint between the sandbox and the fountain is
is 3/8.
Correct. The midpoint between the sandbox and the fountain is at 3, 8. Look at page 1 55 and locate where 3,8 is. And see if you agree. Is that halfway between the two?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's look real quick and let's verify that. So 3,8 would be about right here.
Yup.
Is that the midpoint between the sandbox and the fountain?
Yeah.
It sure is. Let's go ahead. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to answer the following questions. And then we're going to get together and collaborate. Starting now.
Right now.
Yeah.
No, you have 2 minutes. You have to work independently and then you'll collaborate.
Nick. Number one already answered, or is that like?
No, you're just going to tell the definition of distance, the definition of midpoint. Number 2 says explain in real life an example when you actually inquired or asked about distance when you were traveling. Explain when you plan to meet someone halfway. You're going to compare and contrast distance and midpoint formulas. Now here, I got a couple of interesting things last block. I want you to compare. Compare means tell me what's the same between these two formulas. Contrast means tell me what's different. So you're doing both things there, compare and contrast. Number 4, calculate the distance and midpoint between the sandbox and water fountain on page 155, number 1. How would you decide when to use the distance formula, the midpoint formula? You're going to take the graph paper that you have and create a neighborhood. And then you're going to choose 2 places in that neighborhood to calculate your distance.
So let's just come on.
Yes, ma'am.
From traveling from school to home every day, would everywhere? Or everywhere?
Yes.
Very good.
You have 5 seconds. All right, let's get together. You have 3 minutes to collaborate with your partners, and you're going to discuss the answers that you have so far, and you're going to finish answering the questions.
So this is what you have to do, and then I'm going to do another point between two plates. A friend of mine walked from her house to mine, and she asked me, could I meet